In today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys one of the many recipes that I use to revive my hair. This recipe can revive dead follicles and also stimulate healthy hair growth. It can also strengthen, repair, and add healthy shine to your hair shaft. Before we go into what today's video is all about, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're yet to. Also give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment or any question in the comment section. Also don't forget to share this video on your timeline. To create this amazing hair growth recipe, I started off with my fresh rosemary leaf as my main ingredient. You can make do with the dry leaf if you don't have the fresh one in your kitchen, as they both serve the same purpose. Rosemary is amazing for hair growth. It stimulates and improves circulation to the scalp, thus encouraging new hair growth. Due to its antibacterial quality, rosemary gently cleanses the scalp. It also increases shine to the hair, and it relieves the scalp from issues like dandruff, irritation, and any scalp related issues. Next on the list, I added about 1 tablespoonful of fenugreek seed. If you have the powder, just go ahead and use the powder in place of the seed. So last but not the least, as to one of the main ingredients I used in this hair growth recipe is my moringa powder. I also added about a tablespoonful of that. After measuring out all my ingredients, I got me my pan, added the fresh rosemary leaf, my fenugreek seed, and also my moringa powder into my pan. Thereafter, I added about 500 ml of pre-boiled water onto the mixture before transferring it on the stove. You can actually skip the cooking phase if you don't need your hair growth serum urgently. But because I needed my one like now, I decided to transfer it onto the stove and cook for about 8 minutes just to make sure the whole ingredient infused properly into the water. But another alternative is just to allow the ingredient to infuse overnight without transferring it onto the stove. You just put the lid over the pot and you keep it overnight to infuse properly. But because I've run out of any leave-in, so I decided to quickly pop this on the stove so as to accelerate the infusion time so that I can be able to use this mixture as my leave-in conditioner. So at this point, as you guys can see, I feel like my ingredient is properly infused into the water, and it took about 8 minutes on low heat. Thereafter, I turned off my stove and then allowed the mixture to cool down for a minute. Not necessarily cold. I still wanted the mixture to be a bit on the warm side, not completely cold. After that, I got my bowl, my glass bowl, and then my sieve, strained out the quantity or amount I felt like I was ready to use for now, and then kept the leftover to infuse overnight because I still want the ingredient to properly infuse. And just see how beautiful this looks already. So here, this is the amount that I needed for today, and so I went ahead and added a tablespoonful of coconut oil. Hence the reasons why I wanted this recipe to still maintain that warmness, because you guys can see that my coconut oil is still like in a solid state. So the mixture being warm will help the coconut oil melt fast. After that, I added about 1 tablespoonful of my vegetable glycerin. This for sure makes this hair growth recipe a must try because vegetable glycerin is rich in moisture. It prevents breakage. It can also serve as a deep conditioner. It helps to draw moisture from the hair to the hair. It's also easily soluble in water. It is also packed full with antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory properties that can reduce itchiness in the scalp. So after that, I added about 3 drops of peppermint oil. We all know that healthy hair growth starts from the scalp, and that is one thing that peppermint essential oil is good for. It's good for healing the scalp or addressing any scalp irritation because it is rich in anti-inflammatory and antibacterial property. And also massaging peppermint oil into the scalp helps in blood circulation, which tends to encourage healthy hair growth. So after mixing all my ingredients and my essential oils together, I decided to transfer into my spray bottle for application. So if you're suffering from any scalp or hair related issue, give this hair tonic a go and I guarantee you your hair will not remain the same. Thank you so much guys for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye bye and God bless.